right now, round of applause for Late to the Party and one of the best showings we have seen here.
Like, do you realize what an impact you may be having on fans at home that are like, yeah, this could happen?
Watch them, react to them. Be out there. Let them know that you know movies and that you love movies and that you love the Schmoedown.
And when it comes down to it, just watch more movies. Enjoy them.
With that being said, Late to the Party week isn't over. We have Tim Franco going up against Matt Atchity.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I'm Ken Absock. I never left, Christian. I live underneath here. When Ellis leaves, I just pop up.
I definitely believe that. All right, look, Ken, we had an amazing match this past Tuesday when Team Action played up against Late to the Party. Two fans who came in here, and boy, did they impress.
That was impressive. A perfect first round, including the bonus. It was an impressive match, but Team Action pulled it out in the end because they do know their stuff. They may be fun to boo, but they do know their stuff.
They did, but it was a classic example of a team winning even though they lost. And that was Late to the Party. Fans who could have just buckled under the lights, and they didn't. They became darlings to, you've seen the reaction so far from Twitter and everything else too. It ain't over. You talk about a bonus, we have a bonus. They have another guy in their stable, and his name is Tim Franco. And you look at Tim Franco, and yeah, he might look like Andy Signore, but he's not Andy Signore. He is Tim the Tank Franco. When I watched these guys, when they were doing their reaction videos, I definitely noticed, as Robert and Vanessa, they were answering a lot of questions, like, yeah, they're going to be good, and I reached out to them first, and then he brought this other guy in. I said, who is this guy? He's getting everything right. Yeah. Every question, I was like, I don't know whether or not he's watching the matches first, and then he's doing the reactions, but he wasn't. And he's looking, he's doing all these questions. I think this guy's the goods.
You think he has the goods?
It's going to be It's going to be hard, though. It's going to be hard, though, because it ain't easy today on who he's going up against.
Oh, no. This is almost like Stallone, Rocky going up against Creed. This is that type of matchup. This is a once-in-a-life opportunity that Franco's got here. Matt Atchity, Rotten Tomatoes. This guy, he lives and breathes this business.
Matt Atchity is the editor-in-chief over Rotten Tomatoes, and what Matt Atchity has also done is he has become a force in the team league, and you're about to find that out on July 7th when you and Rachel Cushing play him and his team
Absolutely.
partner.
I brought it up in therapy.
Look, he's one of the stronger competitors. He did pretty good in the free-for-all. Up until Team Action, Rotten Tomatoes were the all-time team points leader in that in a team match. And that's largely because of how good Matt Atchity is. Matt Atchity didn't want to play singles. It's not that I never asked him. He didn't want to do it. After that match with IGN, I got an email the next day. I'm ready. Put me in there. Where do I go? Robert Meyer Burnett was supposed to play Tim Franco. He called him out. He couldn't do it during scheduling. Atchity's in.
Wow, this is setting up quite an interesting match here. I just don't know which way this will go, Christian.
Well, let's get a little bit more from both competitors. Here we go.
You know, a lot of people have been asking me to do singles matches for a long time. Been a little hesitant. You know, Gray's a good partner, and we kind of cover each other's blind spots, but that last team match that we did, I ran the table, and I thought, might be time. And I got a little competitive with Jim. Jim's a tough competitor. Both those guys in IGN know their stuff, but Jim kind of brought out the fight in me. So, ready for a little Hawaiian war dance.
As you can imagine, this is entirely surreal. We were sitting on Robert and Vanessa's couch, watching Schmoedowns. We flipped the camera on, started reacting to these videos, and now we are here to compete in the Schmoedown and become a part of it. We are super excited, and I'm ready to make a name for myself.
I got to tell you, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm testing the waters. I'm on the fence, right? I'm a little older than I think the average competitor. I may not be as fast as I once was, but I feel like I'm a competitor. I feel like maybe I got a shot. know a lot of people are thinking that I'm going to have an easy time of it today. I don't know. I just watched the other match. I don't know.
This is so crazy that I'm the first fan to compete in the Schmoedown. The fact that I'm brought in here and I'm allowed to do this, I'm honored and I'm excited and I'm ready to just rock and roll, and I think I'm going to do well, and I plan on doing well and representing the fans.
I got to tell you, a fan, that's actually probably a tougher competition than I think a lot of people sitting on the other side realize. Look, for what I do, I got to know a lot of movies. The other thing is I got to forget a lot of movies and clear out that cache in my head to cover more movies that nobody's interested in. And the secret that a fan has is they get to focus on movies that they really love, and it cements that knowledge, and probably more in line with some of the questions that may come up in a Schmoedown. So, you know, I'm not trying to be overly humble here. I'm expecting a pretty good match. That being said, you know, if I kick ass, I'm going to have some more Mai Tais just to celebrate.
Hey, Matt Atchity, I know the fans out there are counting me out, but don't count me out. I know my stuff. I don't think I have too many weaknesses. It's hard to find a weakness for me. I have a lot of strengths, and I'm ready to show you.
Hey, Tim, I'm excited to really beat you because it's a vacation for me kicking ass.
I mean, there's not much smack talk, and I didn't think that there would be. I mean, because Tim Franco thought he was going up against that big old rotten Robert Meyer Burnett, you know, talking some smack, but he's not getting that in Atchity. So he knows that the game is more about he's got respect, but he wants to prove himself. And Atchity, you see him sipping on the drink, and he just got the Hawaiian shirt. He's just ready to play.
Absolutely. Can I go over some strings?
I would love to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. A little bit of a tail of the tape. Let's start with Matt Atchity, like you said. Matchity is what I want to call him. That's like his Twitter nickname.
It's his Twitter handle.
Yeah, that's what I always think when I see it. Yeah. He's got a lot of strengths, but some of them include classics, sci-fi, fantasy, and liking pina coladas and getting lost in the rain, Christian.
Yeah, all right.
Tim Franco, I did interview him before the show. He didn't, I'll say this, he didn't seem nervous, but definitely seemed focused. He says Oscars, action adventures, and of course, chasing dreams.
Well, we're going to find out in just a little bit here, but before we do, we got a little word from the 5-time WCW champion, Booker T, who's got his pick for the match.
Can you dig it, sucker? What's up, guys? It's Booker T, WWE Hall of Famer, and this week we're back here on the Schmoedown. This week, Tim Franco takes on Matt from Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Tim has been doing an awesome job answering questions from his couch. How will he do under the bright lights? We're gonna find out. Hey, I gotta go with my man, Matt, because he has the experience. He has the will, the know-how to do it like it's supposed to be done. Now that's my pick. Hey guys, check out Reality of Wrestling. We download new episodes every Sunday. Get some, want some. Now can you dig that, sucker?
Look, I think you see Booker T giving Tim Franco some love, but ultimately he goes with Matt Atchity, and I think that's betting odds would say that Matt Atchity is probably the pick here in Vegas odds, but we don't know. No one thought Robert from Late to the Party was going to get all 8 questions and a bonus. And a bonus. So let's see what Tim Franco is going to do. Ken, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am absolutely ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Introducing first, representing Late to the Party, making his Schmoedown debut,
look at that.
Tim the Tank Franco!
He looks like a trained killer.
Yeah, it's John Matrix. Look
at
look
at this.
I like that he comes out and understands what the league is. He dresses up. He pulled the McWeenie on me and just ran out before I was done introducing.
We need someone in that gorilla position. Yeah, usually I'm there. Now, but he runs out. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. And his opponent, representing Rotten Tomatoes, making his singles debut. He is the Kahuna, Matt Atchity. Look at that. The laid back, chilled out. I love this new Matt Atchity.
Yeah, well, you know.
Look at him. He's the best.
ready to go.
He's ready to go. He's dancing. He's loving it.
Maybe he just wants to do
He
this
just
all
wants
night.
to. I think that's the only reason he came was to dance.
Yeah,
that's all right.
That's why he emailed me.
He did. He absolutely. He's like, I want to dance in front. I want to
10.
dance in front of 100,000 people. That's what he wants. All right, so they're shaking hands, and I thought that was exactly the kind of match we're going to get. All right, let's go over round number 1. It works like this. The competitors have their whiteboards. They're going to get 8 questions. They are going to write down the question when asked. When they will reveal it to the camera, and they will say it at the same time, each one worth 1 point apiece. You have 15 seconds to answer. Don't forget the JTE rule. There are 3 times you can ask to repeat a question, and there is a challenge rule. You can challenge. If it gets overturned, you keep your challenge. If not, you lose your challenge. Also, if you happen to get all 8 questions right, then you also have a bonus question worth 1 point apiece. All right, Matt Atchity, are you ready?
I am.
Tim Franco, are you ready?
I am ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. Round number 1 in the category of comedy. John Cho and Cal Penn play which 2 characters who have stonerific adventures in a trilogy of films?
Just say no, Christian.
Why?
I never thought about that.
Well, someone should have. Saved us a lot of ad money. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt Atchity.
Harold and Kumar.
Correct. Tim.
Harold and Kumar.
Correct. All right, there you go. So 1-1 as we get to question number 2.
Question number 2 comes to the category Action Adventure. The Long Kiss Goodnight stars which actress as a school teacher who has a past as an assassin?
Good night.
Good night?
You ever see that one?
No, but I do have a past as an assassin. Kidding, I was shot once.
3, 2, 1. Tim.
That would be Gina Davis.
That is correct. Matt Atchity.
Yes, that would be Gina Davis, who should not do movies for her husband, Rennie Harlan, about pirates.
That's very true. All right. So
fair warning.
All right, here we go. Next one. Famous actors and actresses. What Oscar-winning actress played Jinx opposite Pierce Brosnan in the Bond film Die Another Day?
Were you good at GoldenEye?
I was decent, but sometimes I would run around just staring at the sky. 3, 2, 1. Matt Atchity.
That would be Halle Berry.
That is correct. Tim Franco.
Yes, it would be Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
look at
3-3.
Matching
Look
each
at that.
other here.
All right, here we go.
Next category is new releases. Name the film that earned both stars Denzel Washington and Viola Davis Oscar nominations. I got nothing.
You wouldn't know this one?
No, I would.
Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim.
I didn't see it, but Fences.
Correct. Matt Atchity.
I did see it, and it's still Fences.
All right, here we go. Next category of drama. You'll find a veteran groupie and a self-proclaimed band-aid, Penny Lane, in which 2001 drama? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt Atchity.
I will neither confirm nor deny my wife calls me in this bed, but almost famous.
All right, Tim Franco.
Cameron Crowe's Almost Famous.
Look at that.
Correct. 5 for 5. Look at this.
Christian.
Atchity and Franco, toe-to-toe. All right.
Question 6, category animated. Jim Deere gives his wife Darling a Cocker Spaniel puppy for Christmas in which Disney classic?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Matt Atchity.
I realized I just got this wrong. I said Peter Pan.
That's
not what it
incorrect. And Tim.
I believe it is the lady in that
That
tramp.
is correct.
That's correct.
Tim Franco gets
Takes
it
the
right.
lead.
Tim Franco taking the lead on Matt Atchity. Next question, the category of fantasy/sci-fi. Which actor stars as Roy Neary, the witness of a UFO in 1977's Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I believe I was abducted by aliens.
I think you are an alien.
That's probably more true.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tim Franco.
May have misspelled his last name, but Richard Dreyfuss.
Correct.
correct.
Matt Atchity.
I think I misspelled it the wrong way, so we'll call it a wash. Richard
All right,
Dreyfuss.
that's fine.
That's
All right,
correct.
so here we go. So look at the scenario that we are in once again. If Tim Franco hits this next one, he will have a perfect round and will get a bonus question. Here we go, Ken.
Final question in this first round, category horror thriller. Robert Eggers directed which 2016 horror film based on 1600s New England folklore? get scared just reading these categories.
I understand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down to Matt Atchity.
The Witch?
Correct, Tim.
Black Phillip, the witch.
Wow,
and
we've
Tim
got a perfect
Franco
round.
does exactly what his friend Robert
Nicely
did,
done.
and
Nicely
now
done.
he had a perfect round. So for a bonus question, for one more point, Tim, here we go. In the category of mixed bag, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Sala prevents Indy from eating some poisoned food. Which was the food that was poisoned?
Dates.
He hits the one-pointer. Look at that. So he just did, in a singles match,
Nicely done.
he just did what both William Bibbiani did. He's the only, I believe he's the only other person to do that in singles was William Bibbiani. So how about that for a rookie in singles hitting 9 points here going into round number 2. And here's how round number 2 works. The competitors will spin the wheel. If it lands on a category they don't like the first time, they can spin again and have to stay on their second spin. Of course, if they land on opponent's choice, then they have to stay and their opponent will choose their category. Each one is worth 2 points apiece unless you opt for multiple choice, then it goes down to 1 point. You can steal in this round. All right, Tim Franco, you have the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I will defer to Atchity.
All right, you're going to let
All right,
Matt
so
Atchity
let
go.
Matt
All right,
spin.
Matt, give it a big spin, please. That's a good spin. All right,
Good
we'll take
spin.
that
We'll
spin.
take that spin.
We'll take
Spin
that
is
spin.
in. The spin is in.
And it's going to land on
Almost.
comedy.
Comedy if he wants it.
I'll spin again.
He's
gonna
going to
spin
spin
again.
again.
All right, big spin. There's
That's
that
good
spin.
spin.
That's a
Good
better
spin. It's
There
got
we
some
go.
momentum behind it.
Where are we going to land
Atchity
on?
calling for the
I heard a drink for
crowd.
that.
Where are we going to land on? And it's going to land on
Romantic comedies. Romantic comedies.
Romantic comedies. You got it?
All right, Matt, I'll be reading you these questions in round 2. Round 2, you got the category of romantic comedies. Question 1. In When Harry Met Sally, while driving to New York, Harry and Sally debate the ending of what classic film?
Casablanca.
That is correct for 2
2
points. Question 2. What comedy starring Channing Tatum and Amanda Bynes is an adaptation of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night?
Can I get multiple choice?
You
I
can.
would like a multiple choice, please.
A, She's the Man. B, What I Like About You. C, Easy A. D, Bend It Like Beckham.
That would be She's the Man.
That's right for 1 point.
1 point. Matt Atchity. Okay.
Taking the lead,
All
taking the
right.
lead. Question 3.
Great film. Come on.
Question 3. In Bridesmaids, after the engagement party, Annie goes home and bakes what for herself?
Multiple choice, please.
A, a cookie. B, a donut. C, a cake. D, a cupcake.
A cupcake.
That is correct for 1
There
point.
you go. All right.
Final question. In 500 Days of Summer, what is Tom's favorite place in all of Los Angeles?
Multiple choice, please.
A, a record store. B, a park bench. C, a movie theater. D, a coffee shop.
Record store?
Incorrect. For the steal?
Can I hear the options one more time?
A, a record store. B, a park bench. C, a movie theater. D, a coffee shop.
A park bench?
That's correct. 1
Big
point
steal. Tim Franco is in a position that if he gets a strong round 2 here, he can be in a commanding lead going into round 3. All right, Tim, give it a spin, please. Big spin. Good spin there
Good
by the
spin.
tank.
That's a big spin.
Look at
The
the
tank.
tank.
The tank with a big spin. The spin is in. The spin is in.
And it's going to land on Sandra Bullock movies.
Sandy Bullock.
Sandy B.
I'm going to spin again.
He's going to
spin
spin
again.
again. All right. Give it a good spin. Here we go. There's the spin.
All right.
Spinner's choice. Spinner's choice.
Spinner's choice.
Spinner's choice for the rook. The tank is
I recommend
looking.
taking opponent's choice.
All right, here we go. Tim, what do you got?
I am going to take crime movies.
Crime movies.
Crime
Interesting.
movies, wow.
Interesting. All right. All right, here we go. Crime movies
Bold
for
move.
Tim Franco. All right, Tim. Who played Terry Leather in 2007's The Bank Job?
I believe that was Jason Statham.
That would be correct for
points.
2 points. All right. In the movie The Untouchables, actor Sean Connery as Jim Malone tells Kevin Costner's Elliot Ness that if Al Capone sells one of yours to the hospital, send one of his to where?
I believe that is the morgue.
And that would be correct for 2 more points.
Look at that.
Tim Franco, perfect so far. Name the movie from the quote. You try and get something to eat around here, and some son of a bitch comes up to you with a meat cleaver.
Can I get multiple choice?
You can. Is it A, Bonnie and Clyde, B, Goodfellas, C, Scarface, D, Chinatown?
Goodfellas?
Incorrect. With a steal for 1 point, Matt.
Can I hear the
Your choices?
Yeah.
You can. Bonnie and Clyde, B, Goodfellas, C, Scarface, D, Chinatown.
I'm going to say A.
And that would be
That's
correct for
correct.
1 point.
Steal.
That's steal back,
Steals it back.
14-12. All right, so
I needed that.
question number 4 for Tim Franco. Whose organization was finally able to take down Pacino in Scarface?
Sosa?
That's correct.
That's
for 2
correct.
points. Impressive round for Tim Franco. Only misses 1. 16-12 here going in round number 3. All right, here's how round number 3 works. The competitors are going to get 3 choices from 1 to 20. They are going to pick a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. All right, Tim Franco, you are in the lead. Please choose 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
10, 20, and 17.
It's backwards. I like the style on that kid. All right, and how we go? Matt Atchity.
I'm going to pick Lucky 7, Yo 11, and Lucky 13.
7, 11, and 13. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
here we go. All right, so Matt Atchity is going to be up first in order to try to avoid a TKO here. Category 7 for Matt Atchity. You chose Disney films. Disney films. Matt, how many years does the genie tell Aladdin he's been trapped in the lamp?
3,000?
For 10,000. 10,000. So Matt Atchity needs to.
It's a tough one.
He's going to have to hit both of his 2 here. Category number 11. In the category of sports. For your 3-pointer. You will find the gym Average Joe's and its owner, Peter LaFleur, in which film?
Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
That's correct. But he is not out of the water yet because he's
Not
still
yet.
down by 1. He needs to hit his 5-pointer in order to force it back to Tim Franco and avoid the TKO. Category 13 you chose, Matt.
Lucky 13. Come on, 13.
Category of Pixar films. What is the name of the young dinosaur protagonist in The Good Dinosaur?
The one Pixar movie I haven't seen.
Five, 4, 3.
Jimmy.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Tim the Tank Franco!
Good job.
Late to the party, guys and girls. Show up to play.
Do I find talent or do I find talent?
I mean,
come on.
Aside from picking me, you do all right.
I do all right. I mean, look, I told you. Look, Tim Franco is the goods. The guy barely missed in the second. We don't know what he would have done in the 3rd round. Right. But I mean, Atchity, unfortunately, luck didn't go his way. He chose the wrong. That's part of the game.
That's what it is.
16-15. Who knows what Franco would have done in that 3rd round? But man, that was.
We're kind of speechless,
That
but
was
that
some
doesn't
stuff.
mean that we're surprised by Tim. We're just this is a big win.
Listen, I was surprised by William Bibbiani when he came in his first match, and I know William Bibbiani. Bibbiani, when he came in on his first match, was just annihilated, didn't miss a question, came in and destroyed. And you don't expect performances like that. You expect, especially when you see someone like Tim Franco answering questions from the other side of the computer, you're going, okay, well, how's he going to do under the lights? Sure. He showed us how he's going to do.
He came in here without sleeves on, and he knew everything asked at it. Only missed 1 question, Christian.
All right, so now let's talk to Jen Sturger, who was talking to both Matt Atchity and Tim Franco.
Holy Schmoedown. Oh my God, Tim, that was such an impressive debut here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling euphoric, and I'm still kind of trying to let it soak in. I'm not sure if this is real life.
It's a very
what just
stoic euphoric, by the way.
But it did happen, and I don't know. It couldn't have gone any better, I don't think. I mean, I'd be curious to see how the third round went if we got there, but...
Absolutely no. You TK'd Atchity. Like, that's not a slouch. He was making his singles debut, but how scared were you going in there today about going up against someone like him?
I was nervous at first, but then I went backstage and I just kind of focused.
Put on your eye black.
I put on my face, I put on my outfit, and I focused and I zoned in on the match, and I didn't really let anything just kind of interfere with me, and I just zoned in and locked in.
What are you guys drinking over there in Arizona? There's got to be something in the water.
Oh, I drink a lot of craft beer. You can ask Robert Meyer Burnett about that. I think he knows a little bit about that.
Don't think it's the craft beer. So what's next for you? Are you going to come back? Are you going to keep continuing to compete?
Yeah, I'd like to come back. I think based off my performance, I think I'm going to have to come back. So I don't know. Robert Meyer Burnett, he threw out a challenge to me, and then he, chickened out and had some scheduling issues. So I don't know,
issues.
Maybe when he grows a pair, he can accept the match with me. But I don't know. We'll see. It's up to him.
Now the claws.
You know where to find me on Twitter, Burnett.
You hear him, Burnett, talk some crap in 140 characters or less, and get at him, bro.
I got lots of Arnold impersonations to go throw at you.
All right. Don't mess with a man that's willing to cover his entire body in eye black. All right. Let's check in with Atchity. Oh, Matt.
I know.
Tough way to open up your first singles.
Nuts and bolts. I got screwed. No, you know what? Tim earned that. Tim's a strong competitor, and like I said before the match, like these guys, they know what they're doing.
Were you a little surprised that you were going up against a fan and like having this much competition?
No, I didn't want to admit it, but I was nervous about that. Like,
really?
I actually think I'd be. Look, like the fans, again, like the knowledge that a fan has is equal to any pro in a lot of respects. And one of the things, those of us that are in the business, like I've got to keep so much other stuff going on that it's really, really hard for me sometimes to remember some of the stuff I want to remember, right? So, like I got to pay attention to what movies are out this weekend. I don't care about those. Come on. So it's tough. And you know what? Tim won that match. I got some, bad spins on there. Romantic comedies,
you got some rough spins.
Romantic
Pixar.
comedies, the one Pixar movie I haven't seen. Come on. You saw me like, oh, Pixar, good. And then it's like, oh, the good
movie.
I could name Littlefoot from the other dinosaur movies.
We all could name Littlefoot.
Right? But anyway.
It's not amateur hour.
So,
here.
Look, like, Burnett, watch your back, man. Tim's a player.
So take me through that last round. I know things were a little difficult and got a little hairy for you there. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, God, I just don't want to embarrass myself. And I did.
Well, the shirt didn't help anything.
Well, I don't know that I agree with that. What I will say is this. I'm not done with singles. I want to come back. I need to redeem myself. So, and look.
That's the answer we all wanted to hear.
Yeah,
Will you come back?
Now that I know what I'm in for, maybe won't have quite so much rum before I start. Not that that's an excuse. I don't want to take away from Tim's victory at all. That guy knows what he's doing, but got to hit the gym. Got to read some IMDb, read some of my own sites. Watch some more movies, and look, Gray and I. Don't count us out. We're ready to play. We got some good costumes for our next match.
Ooh. Now, speaking of your next match, you guys are going up at Collision. What are you thinking going in there? How have you guys been preparing?
None of these are easy, right? And a lot of it is you really, with any trivia, you're somewhat dependent on the luck of the draw. And, I actually feel a little bit more confident with Gray because we have, there's some places we overlap, but we have a lot of varied interest, and so.
Are you nervous at all going up against Nerd Watch?
Oh, of course I am. Yeah, I couldn't not be. They know their stuff. There's very few people that I would call out and feel like I could smoke. Bibbs maybe, but just saying, might call out Bibbs. But then again, I think our next match it's gonna be a tough one, but I think Gray and I. Put it this way. We may be on a mission from God.
Speaking of Bibbs, though, I mean, didn't Franco kind of remind you of like a young Bibiani?
Maybe a young, fresh-faced, not so embittered Bibiani. Maybe so.
Any chance you'd want a rematch?
Oh, totally. But you know, if I rematch, I gotta get that crime movie thing taken off the wheel. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to talk to the commissioner about that. So we're looking forward to your next match. Good luck.
Thank you.
At Collision.
Thank you. Clearly, I'm gonna need it.
Keep drinking. Back to you guys.
Well, how about that? Franco calling out Burnett like we thought that he would do it. He's going to call out Burnett, and now whether or not Burnett's going to take that challenge, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Tim Franco is on the map.
Matt Atchity is back there too, and you know he knew he caught some bad things. It's not the end of him also, and he's also looking towards his match with you and Rachel Cushing coming up to the Collider Collision. I feel bad for you now because he's going to be looking for some revenge.
I'm going back to therapy this week, and we're going to talk about his shirt and his potential victory.
Well, there you go, guys. How about Matt Atchity and Tim Franco? Make sure you check out Tim Franco on Late to the Party. Go ahead and congratulate him for his win today. Go and check him out. Check out the rest of the crew there as well. Check out Matt Atchity. And you guys keep commenting, liking. More things like this can keep on happening. More matches like this. More opportunities. There is so much to be had in the world of the Schmoedown. And how about on July 7th, the Collider Collision? It all goes down. The triple threat match between Mark Riley, John Roca, Dan Merle, and that is not it by a long shot. Rotten Tomatoes versus the Nerds Watch in a #1 team match, #1 singles match. I'm getting back in there against Jeff Snyder. I am also going to be calling a match against who else but Mr. Jeremy Johns, going for the Inner Geekdom Championship against Hector Navarro. Lots of great things going on in the world of the Schmoedown, so go ahead and check it out on Reddit, on Facebook, and check out Josh McCouga and that little skunk Cody Hall.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga back here again. Sans Cody Hall. We are still confused as to where he is. Apparently, he has solved the Da Vinci Code. Apparently, he is living with Tom Hanks, working on the Da Vinci Code with Audrey Tattoo. It's kind of a big deal. I miss you terribly, Cody. We'll see you in the next fantasy update. I will say, post-match, Matt Atchity, Tim Franco, it was something impressive. Both men going toe-to-toe. It was a heavyweight battle. They didn't score a ton of points, but in singles, it is hard to score a lot of points when you are fighting that hard. Steal, lost, boom, bang, tough questions. Matt Atchity, he lost 150 pounds of body weight, but he lost nothing in his movie trivia brain. Tim Franco comes out of nowhere. He's a fan. He's just working on a computer thinking to himself, I'm pretty good at movie trivia. I might be a savant. And what is he? He is exactly that. He is the Russell Crowe from A Beautiful Mind of movie trivia because he pulled off what some thought was impossible. Matt Atchity has carried Rotten Tomatoes. Gray Drake, I love you, but Matt Atchity is your whole team. They are a high-scoring, dynamic duo that is all Matt Atchity. And Matt Atchity, he's incredible. Matt Atchity was thought to be the Hulk Hogan, the Incredible Hulk, and Hulkamania all in one. The Wild Man said it. There you go. But Matt Atchity lost to a fan that has started a trend, giving fans out there everywhere the thought that maybe, just maybe, I can compete in the Schmoedown and beat a mega power like Matt Atchity. It is possible. Be cool. Be normal. Put a video out there. Make yourself undeniable, and you will get your chance in the Schmoedown. Matt Atchity, still great in fantasy. Tim Franco, he is your dark horse. Pick him up. Pull him up. Make him the anchor of your team. He'll be back. I feel you, Tim. I feel ya.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.